Jim and Kelly Brogan with us, and they were just part of this amazing fundraiser, and it really changed their lives. So next week is National Infertility Week, and it begins kind of with an event that kicks off tomorrow. And it's a fertility run that actually gives away an IVF treatment to several people.
Yes.
So I want to talk about you guys, like how you did it. First of all,
Absolutely.
you have a baby coming.
I do. Little baby boy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. So tell us about the race and how, or I guess tell us about your story first of all.
Yes.
There's so many questions I have.
It was about 2.5 years ago where we found out that we just weren't getting pregnant like we thought and the way we imagined. So we went to the doctor, and almost right away we got an infertility diagnosis, and the doctors told us there's no way you can have a child that we see without IVF.
Wow.
There's no middle ground for you. There's no other option. It's IVF or adoption. And my husband and I sat down and really talked about it, prayed about it, and thought, you know, we'd like to try to have our own biological child. Both of us have adopted siblings, so like it was a beautiful thing that we actually talked with our adopted siblings about just what we wanted to do and how we envisioned our family. And the only problem was is IVF is so expensive. There's no insurance coverage for most people either. And
I don't think people realize how expensive it is. I've done IVF too, and it's like you're out tens of thousands of dollars.
just
And it's
for the procedure.
Right, just for that.
And so we actually just
We started a GoFundMe originally, and through friends and family and just through social media ended up raising about
enough to do a full
an IVF procedure, including all the meds that's not part of the 10 grand, that's part of the procedure. So unfortunately we did the IVF procedure and then we miscarried, and
we lost all of those babies.
and we lost all of the everything. And so at that point, you finally get tens of thousands of dollars to do this, and you're like, okay, we got this one shot, and then you miscarry, and you're like, okay, now where do we go from here? And so
It is devastating because I've been in that situation too, and you really do grieve like the loss of hope or your future.
Yeah.
Can you show everyone your tattoos? Explain those. We also have a picture of those too.
The original IVF procedure that we did that we miscarried, I got this tattoo. It was the only picture that we'll ever have of the baby that we lost, and so while we were going through the procedure, you don't know boy, girl, or anything, so we just called them Bean. And so we got tattoos of coffee beans on our arms and stuff like that. So.
But the reason you wanted the picture of our little bean on your arm was...
I'll never get to hold Bean, but I'll get to hold and think of the hope of having Bean someday and get to carry him with me. So.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, we got to talk about the race
Yes.
because this is like what brought you here. So
last year, we found out that through a couple of different people that they were having a first of its kind in this area event, that they were doing awareness raising, fundraising, but then they were going to be raffling off prizes of IVF procedures, which is incredible. And we have a beautiful family and church and community around us that got excited with us and bought raffle tickets and joined our team and supported us, and we built up a team to go with us. And
that's you when you won.
Yeah. And we won the very last procedure. We actually, while we were there, we made lots of friends with some of the other couples that were also wanting to win one of the procedures, and it kind of turned into, we desperately wanted one, but if we couldn't, we wanted our friends.
Right.
And they won too.
Oh my gosh!
So we've been going through it together and just having made a good friend, a good family friend, and someone for our babies to grow up together. And but it was the biggest roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that.
It was just cool that Footsteps for Fertility is the name of the foundation that started it, and it's just, they do a really good job of bringing awareness, but also the opportunity for many couples to win a procedure and to have IVF paid for and to do the whole thing. And so I encourage people to go out and look and research more. And
It's amazing. I'm so sorry. We're out of time. I could talk to you about this forever. I put the story on king5.com as well. And I want to tell everyone you can text HOPE to the number on your screen for the Footsteps for Fertility website. You can register and run there. Oh, thank you so much. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. We'll be right back.